Leveling Chain Lightning Sorcerer. Talk about what it takes to go to Torment 4. And one of the reasons that you need so much Obdicite. Like, I still don't have stuff masterworked all the way to 12. And when you go from Torment 3 to Torment 4, you have to start tempering armor. So you need worldly, I need at least worldly endurance on this piece. You know, plus armor on your boots. Come on, alright, Jesus. Right, so it's not working. Okay, and when it starts being like that, you know, I kind of switch to something else. And, you know, you want to... Stop. It's so annoying. Come on. Alright, you've seen me temper like 5 times. You know I don't want that. There we go. And so, yeah, you have to make tempers like that. And, you know, crit, you have to kind of employ this, which works in conjunction with movement speed. And so I'm going to go ahead and put them on. I mean, that literally cut my attack power in half. I mean, look at that. 29.9% intelligence. And you can see that, like, my crit with those on, 55.9. And so, you know, movement speed is something that, like, you almost have to put on this again to get the crit up. But I don't know if I'm necessarily going to. Like, I have to give up the 15%, you know, cooldown, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do to make Torment 4. And so, mobility, I'm going for movement speed. I'm probably going to have to use a Scroll of Restoration, which I've been getting from Infernal Hordes. Alright. Got one more. Come on, movement speed. Right. Okay, so I don't know how many tries I got. Okay, this one's straight movement speed. Come on. Oh, 8%. And so let's see what that puts the crit at. Put these on. I only have 750 on these. 29.4. And so that gets me up to... Let's see, crit 59% plus 25%, man, about 75%. And, you know, 5141 life. We're going to take a look at this and see what we can... I mean, the life is okay, but I feel like I got to get some of that. And see, I don't need to make enemies vulnerable because my weapon does. Okay, 13. And see, 45.1% total armor, like, that would probably be all I needed. Let's see if there's 13.6. And so now I need Obdicite to level this one. Okay. And, you know, like, it just is kind of like a never-ending battle. I'm gonna go ahead and put the right enchant on this so I don't forget. Shredding blades. And so I need Obdicite for that. And I need Obdicite for that. And I'm going to go ahead and take it to like level 4. I guess I'll wait. Doesn't take that much to get it to level 4. Okay, that's good. I like that. And then let's go ahead and do this. Oh, movement speed, movement speed. Okay, that'll work. And then, you know, I've been playing with this. It's been nice. That cold resistance is freaking awful. But again, you know, this character is so Obdicite thirsty that I could probably make Torment 4. I'd, you know, do pit runs at, let's see, what am I giving up here? Yeah, 4635 life. Like, that's not the best. And I guess the other piece you go, like, and this is for like pit pushing. Let's see, do I want this one? 210, 280. See, I don't need that lucky hit chance. 5.6. And say 12.3. Giving up tons of, you know. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these on. And so now I've got 3 less pieces for enchants. And what did I have on this one? Yeah, critical hits with lightning spear. This conjuration skill. Like, you run out. You know, you run out of enchants. And see, that's where you need the crit helm. Because I got to do all this to get my crit. 55.1. And see, I want my vulnerable damage to crit. And so I'll go ahead and up these to level 4. .9% critical strike chance. Alright, that works. I need a skull for it. And I'll see, like, I just ran, you know, pit 54. You know, there's a difference between, like, speed farming and, you know, pit pushing. But that's kind of like what my gear needs to look like to move into Torment 4. Like, I need, you know, a crit where it's at. But, you know, I almost have to get rid of this. Right? I almost have to, like, get rid of that. Like, because I need the enchant. Okay? And then, you know, I'm dependent on Ice Blades for vulnerability. As opposed to, you know, 100%. And so I do have, well, I thought I had a weapon. I guess I've only had it up to 3. 102% vulnerable damage. And so this is kind of like what your gear has to look like, in my opinion. And I've got 1,006 armor base, right? But I mean, I got 300 armor, you know, like from incense. And so, yeah, like, it just gives you an idea of what 100% movement speed for 3 seconds. That's hot. 19%. 39% is like the top bonus. I'm going to go ahead and, because I do have the Omniscience, I'm going to take this to level 8. Come on, Inner Flames. Ooh, okay. That worked. 36.3. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the boots to 8 as well. And, I mean, when you hit Torment 3, you just spend a lot of time running. Ooh, okay. There, now I've basically maxed the crit off EC's Heirloom, which, in my opinion, is 61.2 plus 25 is, okay, 86%. And then, yeah, critical hits with Lightning Spear. This Conjuration thing is new. Talras's Ring, of course. Chain Lightning, and then Vulnerability, that's all you get. Up to a 1.6% chance. And then, what's my lucky hit bonus? Damage with lightning, lucky hit bonus. 88%. So, I mean, lucky hit vulnerable. So, I mean, is that a 90% chance? Like, I mean, the only way to, like, tell is to actually go, run the pit. And so, I'm going to gamble, before I forget. I guess, we'll gamble for Isu's Heirloom. It's 800. I like to have a lot of pairs of boots, different boots. I like +3 evade charges. Attacks rule. And, when you get the crit helmet, mythic, you'll get it eventually. Runes are the pity system. But you play long enough and, they're going to drop. And just based on past experience, I mean, I save boots, I save weapons, I save rings, I save amulets, all that. And so, we're going to be at 1,000 armor and run level 54 in the pit. And like, see. Okay, how's this do? And so I'm going to cut the video, I'll make a new one.